Greetings, my friends. This is Gillesmansillon. I wish you a wonderful day. I wanted to come and to discuss a few ideas about transcendental psychology. First is not to be fooled by all that is going on outside. It's all about a show that's something that's revealing all the darkness needs to be revealed, exposed, but there's so much going on within the behind the scene, and personally only God knows the ins and outs of things. But I do expect a breakthrough, a break point this summer that will shift the whole program, and so. Do not for even with those vaccines, if you were forced to vaccinate to do a job that you do not like, it is a sign to leave your job. We need to boycott the places that ask for like this pass, this sanitary pass. But if they wanted to make a sanitary pass, they need to list all the illness on everybody, or no more privacy in terms of health, which is completely unethical. It's all an amateur show. Just do not be intimidated by all that. It's like, and the only way to develop a true protocol against the vaccine would be to shoot yourself, or me. It would be to shoot myself, but it would be like Dr. Jenkins and Mr. Hyde, and you don't know what those products will do to you. But as an enlightened being, you have the power to transmute all those things, and a lot of people that will be affected by the vaccines. Some people will not be affected at all by the vaccines. The thing is, as soon as they give you one, they're going to want a second dose, a third, a fourth, a fifth. Then it's going to be every month, every week. They're going to have shooting room when they're going to inject themselves every week of this product. And then if a lot of people die because of that, they're going to say, well, it's because those who are not vaccinated that those people died. When in a sense, we all have soul contract, and a lot of people will depart. Lord Melchizedek was talking about the exodus, a mass population, a lot of population. They will be received up there, and they will continue their program in 3D. Is a lot of people that are not their soul is not ready for ascension will find a way to depart the planet. But for everybody else, a lot of people that receive the vaccination will not be affected. Just had to speak of this briefly. I want to say that we don't need the agreement of others to move forward, and we just need to be aligned with ourselves and with our soul and spirit. It's because we meant to receive all the abundance of heaven before we share it, and it's like we're here to serve the planet and to serve humanity, to heal humanity, to awaken humanity to its ascension, to its destiny. But we're also here to enjoy the ride, to have fun, and that's going to be very much central in the next phase, and the enjoyment. No one will be able to refuse your light and love once you integrate. We are fully aligned. It's like we will no longer find confrontation. People will be like attracted by this light and love. And so just continue to work on your alignment. You are not alone. Everybody's doing its part in releasing fears and shadows, and it's very important to continue to not be uncomfortable with fears, shadows, doubts. All those things are part of the process. We're going to process through. So we feel, and there is the ability to feel more and more the support of spirit, of galactic angelics, of the masters. Call on them anytime, and they're very, very close. And do not try to convince non-believers, and just stay in line with your frequency. Keep the door open so that others can use it whenever they need. And give your message and get away with the process. Give your message, and then people will do not be afraid of what they will do with that knowledge, and God will supervise all the process, and there is the law of cause and effect that will teach us. So even with yourself, you create a beautiful vision, you ask God to manifest it for you, and then you get out of the way and you let it unfold for you. For we're regaining our mastery of life, mastery of energy. It's all about self-mastery. I'm going to pull a few cards. So the past is determination. We know that there is nothing can stop us, can prevent us from ascending. The light has already won, regardless of what the appearance may be. For the present is a renewal, a brand new beginning, and the future is righteousness. We're going to align with the law of one. For we can ascend without God in some sense, but only so far. And there's only the ascension. Atheists can achieve an ascension of consciousness. At some point, you have to recognize God. Just as in order to recognize God, at some point, you have to recognize the Christ to go deeper. For there is a lot of religion for you can be for the Judaic do not recognize the Christ. For I don't even think they have this ascension. It's more an intellectual pursuit. But yet Adonai is a divine being that can descend to pick them up and bring them up. They will find a way. Just as if you end in the Hinduist, for instance. through Krishna, through Shiva, through Vishnu, they can find this unconditional love and forgiveness. But the Christ is really a great master, is a wonderful friend and brother, and you can call on him anytime. Do never believe you're unworthy, or he's too far away, or he's too high, or he's too busy, or whatever. Just call on him. You'll see he will come, and this presence he will definitely show you about love. He will show you a new way about love. For you can ascending without there is a being, a spirit, a master that ascended without even having to explore the idea of God. It is the Buddha. The Buddha ascended through light, through love, through perfection of wisdom, through compassion, through cultivating the truth of God without having to seek an external force. For he was confronted with all the Brahma even at this time, but he found the Nirvana, the pure, this consciousness elevated into this pure and serene sphere of lucidity above the world of transformation and form. Once he achieved the Nirvana, he discovered the white jade, the court of the white jade, the source of all. It's the father of all Buddha, the white jade court. So it's like eventually we have to come to realization of but people are used to ascend before the Christ was here. So it's like yet it's like the doors to paradise will definitely it's definitely for in Muslim traditions, people have to accept the Christ in order to enter into Islam. And so, of course, the Catholic and all the Christians, this is the central spirit that guides the process. But so it is. I just wanted to say that just work with your heart, for the heart unified. That within the heart we all connected. The head separates. So be aware of that, and do not neglect your abdomen and your root chakra, the lower chakras. For it's like this is really what grounds us to the earth. For in the Buddhist tradition, the light body, the first chakra is the navel. It is the sacral chakra. It is the yin and yang, the chakra of harmonization. There is not even the roots. It holds the whole light body, and then the last chakra is the aura. It is the skin. For it's like a different light body, but it's like to be very aware of your navel. It's like it rules all of the earth planes and the astral planes. It's ruled by Saturn, and so it's like. But in between there is and it needs to connect to the heart. But in between there is the ego, the solar plexus, and so that just bring Jupiter there, and then the sun will shine from the heart. So we need to to harmonize the heart, to create the heart connection with the lower chakras, with the navel. And so it's to bring love and kindness, to be kind and loving when you go down your consciousness to that point, and it's where the inner child resides. And then the inner child can be invited into the heart. It's a vulnerable part of ourselves that's completely unable to function within this world of materialism, but it's so creative and so powerful in the same time. So the astral planes, the navel, the chakra of harmonization, the second chakra, is also the place where the astral beings, the astral body, will meet the soul, the immortal. The immortal is like your perfect counterpart in spirit. It's like your eternal partner inside. It is dancing within your heart and communicate with that beautiful divine eternal being that is your true counterpart, and then it will eventually come to meet you, your astral body, and your soul will meet in this plane, so it's like a dream experience. But the Buddhas, when Buddha renounced material sexuality, is because he discovered that, and he created the divine sexuality, which is always in a cosmic orgasm. It is a permanent ecstatic situation of sexual bliss that the Buddha moved in, because he discovered this inner sexuality. But we're not monks, and we can still enjoy a physical relationship and still connect with inside, to create this connection between the heart and the navel. It is very important to feel that navel, to understand the soul is descending. The more even when we when we have deep relationship with someone else, and everything is connected through the navel. It's where the emotion, the passion, the everything, the desire comes from there, and so it is really on that level that we connect to someone else, and then that allows, when the connection is deep, the soul descends, and for the soul is aware of all that is going on within our life, plus all kinds of inner things and ins and outs that we are not aware really. But it's always conscious. For the soul is the bridge that unifies heaven and earth. It is through beauty, truth, and goodness. So just be heart-centered, and sometimes go visit your abdomen as well. And so it is the communication with the immortal partner in the heart, and then eventually the heart will be able to descend and meet the astral body, and there will be just a blissful reunion. It's like for Plato explains in the banquet, that Sophocles explained that human beings were whole, and then the gods separated them between yin and yang, and since then they're looking for that other part, and that is the other part is it's the bar and the car in the Egyptian tradition, is the other counterpart within ourselves, the divine. The highest wisdom for today is nothing is better than your home, to feel good in your body and to feel good in your environment, to project yourself already where you want to be. What we need to do to understand is the time of the nap, to rest, to relax, to let your shadow, to let your dreams crystallize, to evacuate them, to rest your mind and to move into the heart. What we need to do is to chop some woods, my card of the day, to get ready for what is coming and to prepare, to get a few steps ahead, to follow your intuition. And the outcome is TikTok, to escape the programs of time, to connect to the timeless moment of the now, to connect to amazing realm of the spirits. And so it's that's what I wanted to. We're still having to deal with wounds and pains from the past. And it's all a healing process through the heart connections. The soul is really opposed by all the social conditioning. When we awaken to the reality of the soul, we know we cannot go backwards, but we are faced with doubts and fears because of the whole world around us that is opposing that. So the tension between the fear and the doubt in one side and the inability to move backwards creates the transformation and the transmutation, and so that's why we move forward. So it's about tolerating the pain and the fear and the doubts, and keep your faith. Always trust in a better future, no matter what you go through. It's like just connect to your inner child and invite your inner child into your heart, and allow it to because it can be frightened sometimes. So just a little child, it's like but do not be afraid of fear, and just pain and sorrow and all that is just a temporary release situation that is going on. Well, I hope this message was interesting for you. Connect to your heart, your soul. Your soul is like, once we're connected to our soul, we'll be in our power. We're returning to our power, but we still have to we're all doing our personal work, and the point of freedom has always been there. We're always created free by an amazing creator, and there is nothing that can prevent, we can remove that. No matter what we believe, no matter what we go through, we'll always be eternal beings of light, and always loved by God, and always connected to God. That can never change. That's the one thing that will never change. We just want more of that, to remember. Well, I'm going to finish with a song. It's thank you for liking, sharing, commenting, subscribing. Thank you for your donations, but do not make donations if it's going to hurt you. Right now, it is important to never do that. Never do anything to help someone else that can hurt, that could hurt you. But it's very important to get prepared for the shift that is coming, and so it's a song that so to sing. It's called "I Am Sailing." I am sailing, I am sailing home again across the sea. I am sailing stormy waters to be near you, to be free. I am flying, I am flying like a bird across the sky. I am flying, passing high clouds to be with you, to be free. Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Through the dark night, far away, I am dying, forever trying to be with you. Who can say? Can you hear me? Can you hear me? through the dark night, far away. I am dying, forever trying to be with you. Who can say we are sailing, we are sailing home again across the sea. We are sailing stormy waters to be near you, to be free. Oh Lord, to be near you, to be free. Oh my Lord, to be near you, to be free. Sailing across the ocean to be near you. As we get closer to God, we're getting more freedom. The closer we get to God, the more free and happy we will ever get. So it is an eternal pursuit that we have chosen to undertake. And the card of the day is the world. It's the wonderful card of the world. It's the Archangel Michael. A happy ending. The circle is closed. Spiritual fulfillment. So it is all there, the door to the world, the salvation, the material, spiritual, emotional. Everything is gonna converge into this point of freedom. So let us rejoice over that oracle, that Michael. Just call on Michael always, and it's a wonderful being, a wonderful brother, wonderful soul, to assist you, to guide you, and of course, we'll definitely stay in touch. I wish you a wonderful day, and I'll talk to you later. Namaste.